You will.
Well, this edition, the Kingdom Magazine is a faith-based magazine, and our son Todrick is in the Army, and he's stationed over in Afghanistan, and so we wanted to do something to be inspirational to them and to bring them some laughter and, you know, just motivate them. Yes. And so I thought about you all, you know, prayed about it, and hopefully we could get you on the cover, and we're going to send free copies over there to them. So along with the copies, they'll be able to see the video in its entirety. Oh, okay. And so I definitely want to thank you in advance for that. Now, my question is, Miss Tamala.
Okay.
Is he like this all day long?
Yes, he's like this all day. It took a minute to get that out. He's like this all the time. I just laugh at him, and then if I stop laughing, I just walk into another room. He'll follow me.
Then I'll go to the other room. That ain't gonna stop me.
I said he'll follow me. But he is. You know, we'll celebrate 24 years of marriage next month.
Wow.
It's really been a blessing, and I love this part without any separations. We worked through it all.
That means we ain't left each other. We worked it out. Right. We stayed there and figured it out.
Yes,
Amen.
But it's really been a blessing. He's really a good friend.
Humor, laughter, a lot of humor. Where your daughter and your son?
That's Tia there.
Tia, I gotta ask you a question. Come on in. This is my friend right here. Now, growing up in a household with your dad and your mom and things of that nature, did you ever think you just had the coolest parents in the world?
Yeah, they were pretty cool.
They didn't care. All of this didn't mean nothing to them.
You should have asked my son. You should have asked my son that.
What about you, David?
I feel like that everything, all the glitz and glamour really didn't matter. Everything was, they still was mom and dad. I still was gonna get a whooping.
Right.
I still was gonna get grounded.
Right.
I still was gonna get my truck took every
Every 2 weeks.
It was pretty cool, but I mean, we still got in trouble.
It wasn't like no Hollywood house. No, if you got in trouble, you got to deal with that. Right. We disciplined, and then let's go have a good time. Right. Let's go tear up. Me and him got in trouble. We used to get in trouble for tearing up.
Y'all got in trouble?
Yeah,
how you gonna get in trouble and I'm grown?
Because they would be breaking stuff, playing in the house. They still wrestle to this day.
Hey.
So who did the whooping? You had to whoop both of them?
Well, I just fuss. I wasn't whooping them, but I just fussed at them. I just fussed at them. But I mean, it's really a lot of fun. And you know, one thing that I really enjoy is being a mother.
Okay.
I mean, outside of the gift that God has given us and then the platform that He's given us to go out and to be able to minister to people and to encourage people, because the ministry of it is very important to us, and number one, for us to be able to encourage people and let them know that there's still hope, that there's someone that still loves you regardless of whatever the situation that you're in, and we just like being a blessing to others. Okay. And but being a mother and coming home and being able to cook for my family and take care of my husband, because can't nobody out there me doing for my husband.
My family either.
So I really, you know, I want them to feel that
she's let me tell y'all, she's very territorial when it comes to her family.
So I want them to feel like
a lioness,
like their
like
mom,
we are.
If anybody gonna cook it, my mama gonna cook it.
My wife got it hard.
Oh wow!
But she's doing a great job. She is doing a wonderful job. His wife is doing a really good job.
Wow.
He just gonna have.
Well, you the son, and I'm like that with my son. I mean, it's something different with the daughters and the son. You know, you don't try to be biased, but it's just, who are you?
Yeah.
What you want, you little fast tail girl, you know?
I like that with my daughter.
Yeah.
I bring out the pistols and everything. Want them to see everything. Look.
Right.
I'm like,
he do that for real?
Yes, it happened for real.
I just want to see what it's gonna be like when my daughter grow up and my other nieces grow up.
What?
How he gonna act?
Oh wow.
It might magnify a little bit more.
Wow. And see, I think this is why America loves, you know, you all so much, because you're genuine on stage and off stage, you know, and just looking at how you operate with your children, you know, behind the scenes and things of that nature. You can't help but to love you guys, you know.
We try. You can do it.
Yes.
Amen.
You know what we talk about in ministry and all that, we try to live it.
Right.
We don't try to be Hollywood glitz and glam. Hey, stuff that you deal with in your daily lives, we deal with just like everybody else. Right. You know, I always say the only difference between us and, you know, anybody else is a few more people know us.
Amen.
We have to come home and deal with issues and, you know,
probably a lot of the same issues.
Yeah.
Same issues.
Yeah, and we have to fight hard to keep our marriage together. You know, although we're having to fight less, because for 24 years, girl.
Yes.
It's time to go to. No, I'm just
Me and my husband just celebrated 19 years
Great.
February.
Wonderful.
And
I love to hear that.
it definitely
What's
in
the
ministry.
key for you? See, how I twisted that. I can
Yes,
do it
ma'am.
good.
Come here, babe.
Come here. Tell us what's the key to y'all. What's the key for y'all?
All right, now you got to go home with
First
me.
of all, he said,
I got that from David. I mean, I guess the key is the same with you. Just work through your problems, work through your issues. Good times, bad times, a lot of money, no money.
That's right.
But keeping God first.
That's
That's
right.
the principle. And just getting through it
You
because
kind of like I switched the interview and just now they getting tough.
Yeah.
Now they getting roasted.
right. And with us, because with us, we're pastors as well. And so just like you are, you're pastors in your own right because of what you sing, through the
Ministry.
plays, what they see on TBS.
He preached a
that-
sermon, y'all.
yeah.
He
I'm
preached.
gone.
It's good stuff.
But that's it because we have to not only portray, but we have to live what we sing,
That's
what
right.
we preach.
That's important.
And just like I told them in Bible study, we're walking epistles. So if I'm telling you to work through it, then we
Exactly.
have to work through it.
That's right.
Because if you two go through a divorce, then her and I be like, wow, we got 19, you have 24. If they can't make it,
Yeah.
then we can't make
That's
it.
right.
And you know what I always tell people? People aren't looking for perfect people.
They're
Because people
not.
realize that there aren't any perfect people. What people are looking for is consistent people.
Yes.
They're looking they're looking to see if you're going to be consistent in what you're talking about. You know, they know people make mistakes, but are you consistent? Are you consistently slipping up? Or are you consistently walking the walk? And that's what people are looking for. And that's what we try to do. Just be consistent in our walk. That's it. I mean, it's simple, but that's what we try to do. Be consistent in our walk. And never ask a pastor a question because they going to start taking a test.
Chicken
No, I'm just-
dinners.
I was about to get to
Chicken
one.
dinners, $5.99.
But what it's in you, it's in you.
It is, and my
It will come
husband,
out.
he's a lot like you, Mr. David. He doesn't meet any strangers.
Oh, no, I don't
We could be
meet
sitting on the bus and about 2 or 3 people finna come up our house and get something to eat. Who are they? We just met him.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about him.
And that's why you married him.
Yeah.
Well, not all the way, but go ahead.
They're excellent parents.
It was the Lord's doing. Now tell me some of the projects that you all have coming up.
Well, I'm working on a new project.